You call that combat?
Bah.
God be with you, Henry.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Have you seen a worn-out old whore who usually stands outside here?
She disappeared yesterday and hasn't been back since. I heard her former husband was found dead at home with his balls chopped off and his wife strangled and her eyes scratched out. And the house ransacked and robbed.
Oh, fuck.
They say it looks like a butcher's yard there. No one can say for sure if the old bitch had anything to do with it. But I'll wager the shirt on my back, you won't be seeing her around here again. Greetings.
Let me have some grub. Whatever's quick.
Here's your share.
My share? Right, thanks.
A man after my own heart. Doesn't blink an eye.
I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But what's it for?
Well, that thing with Thomas, somehow his ring ended up with us.
Thomas? Who's he?
That bastard of a foreman at the mill in Edechko, where you got us the job.
Are you out of your tiny mind? If anyone finds out you robbed him, we'll all be fucked.
Take it easy. It wasn't theft exactly. We all know he stole that ring himself. So if it comes out, he'll be in the shit too. He'll keep his mouth shut.
Where'd you find someone willing to buy and not ask too many questions?
It wasn't easy. Then Fritz thought of Andrew.
Andrew?
The innkeeper here. They say all sorts of things about him.
And how did it go with him?
Well, first he didn't seem too keen. But when he saw the ring, he bought it off us. Actually, I'm not surprised. After all, we'll spend all the money on booze here anyway.
What now? What will you do next?
All right,
Now that you mention it,
Out with it then.
Coming.
What have you thought up now?
I can't help myself. It's force of habit. We tried to be good at suss out.
And it didn't work.
Exactly. We broke our backs working in the mill.
And they drove you out.
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile thing we did recently was give that wastrel a thrashing, take his ring, and sell it to Andrew.
I'm not sure I like where you're going with this.
And where's that? No one in the country gives a damn about the law. And if we knock some thief over the head in the woods, or ambush some wagon with supplies for Sigismund's soldiers, I won't lose any sleep over it.
Those swine deserve even worse. But that's what Sir Hanish is here for, isn't he? What can we do?
Wake up, for Christ's sake! It's war! They skewered your parents, didn't they? They fucking burned down our fucking village, didn't they? Don't you give a damn about that?
No idea.
And now, there's a herd of swine ransacking Skalitz. Those fuckers are trampling over the ashes of Jeremiah, and Desmond, and Siegfried, and Tristan.
Let's chop those bastards to pieces, one after the other.
I can't let it go, Hal. Even if I have to do it on my own, I'll put the fear of God into those bastards.
We'll strike fear into the fuckers.
I knew we could rely on you, Hal. I knew it.
I was wondering, did we all get equal shares?
No, you got less, but still plenty.
Well, all right then. So, what's the plan?
Well, I thought Andrew the
Yes.
innkeeper here could
Satisfied?
help us, but he's nervous. Best ask Fritz. He sorted out selling the ring, and he knows Andrew better.
All right, I'll do that.
Here. Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
Why do we need Andrew at all? Without him, there'll be more left for us.
In case you haven't noticed, everybody and his brother goes through this inn. Andrew knows everything that goes on in the county. And we'll have to fence a loot somewhere, and that's no easy matter.
I hear you've got a plan to fleece the local villains.
Be nice, wouldn't it? Otherwise we soon won't have a pot to piss in.
And the innkeeper here could lend a helping hand.
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
He reckons we're not up to it. You should try and talk him into it. You were always good at that. Oh, and tell him I sent you, so he doesn't send you packing.
Do you know how I might set about convincing Andrew?
Mention money.
That's all.
Aye. Our friend the innkeeper's as greedy as they come. You serious?
Fritz sent me. I'd like to talk about...
Ah, you'd like some wine from my cellar?
Welcome, Henry.
I have it right here, in the back.
No, I wanted to steal...
Yes, yes, of course it's good. I have it right here in the back.
Yes, yes, of course. Lead the way.
So, Fritz sent you, did he?
Aye, this was his idea.
Look, lad, I'm fond of Fritz. I knew his old ma, but Matthew, he's insane. Robbing people.
Only those that deserve it.
And you think his lordship won't mind? Have you any idea the kind of shit you can get into? I don't believe you're up to it.
Why don't you believe us? There's 4 of us, and there's a fucking war on. If we're careful, no one will catch us.
We'll see if you're up to it. You'll need a disguise.
What disguise?
Use your head. You can never be sure no one will see you.
Nah, that's true. We'll have to put on some other clothes, or...
Dress up as humans.
What?
It's obvious, isn't it? Everyone knows they're looting. If someone's robbed by humans, no one will investigate.
That's true. But I'll have to get some human clothes.
A captain's. And 3 sets of them.
What?
On account of the helmets. No one will recognize you with them on.
And where the hell am I supposed to get it?
There's gangs of humans around Skalitz. I've got a good idea where to find them from. Passers-by.
I'm supposed to attack a human camp.
A minute ago, you were full of yourself. And now, all of a sudden, you've lost your nerve.
But the whole fucking camp.
Scouts are deserters. Most likely the ones who are trying to skive off or take easy pickings. And even humans have to sleep.
Hey!
There. Satisfied?
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening.
I have that
there's
horse
still
for
a bit
you.
of light. She sits down and
You're
gets on
a
with it.
gem,
And
Henry.
she's quite
Just
best at it by
exactly
now.
what I was after.
I'm not surprised.
Now, take
Eddie
your
was always
reward.
good with her hands.
I'll take a ride.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda.
I
from
hope I can
Bravo,
be of some
the one I
humble
buy goods
service
from.
to you.
And he said right away he'll take them.
I'm at a
and
loose end.
How much
Is
do
there
I
anything
want
you
for
need?
them?
Since you put it like that,
I
I'll
was
think up a
surprised
task
myself,
for you.
but
Now,
I wasn't
let's
sure
see.
Betty would even want to sell them.
I know.
So I asked for a
I've
high
been
price.
wondering for a
He
while
says,
what I could get
"That's
for my
fine."
wife to cheer
Started
her up.
counting out the coin
I
there
haven't
and
been
then.
too kind
Just
to her
like
lately,
that.
so I'd like to
Well, I
make
heard about
amends.
him. He's a
Maybe
right
some
skinflint.
jewellery?
You want
And
me to
what
get
did Betty
jewelry?
have to say?
She was
Yes,
well
indeed,
pleased,
but
as
no
you can
ordinary
imagine.
sort.
Even
Make
more
it
when I told
worth
her
it.
Tonda
I
will
want
take
something
everything
fine,
she makes.
something that belongs to
That's
a noble
great.
woman.
A bit of extra
Voice
coin
said
never hurts.
there's only one noble woman around here. Lady Stephanie of Talmberg.
And that's precisely whose chest you're going to pinch the jewelry from. If you get my meaning.
Have you lost your mind? I could swing for that.
A great risk merits a great reward. I want only the very best for my dear wife.
Very well. Carry on.
You'll have to sneak into her chambers when she's out and pick the lock on the chest. If you're not up to doing that properly, then you'd best not bother. If you do bring me the jewelry, I'll give you a right royal reward.
What the hell?